about 150 years of glorious Vande Mataram as India's national song that first appeared in Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay's literary journal, translating to Mother I Bow to Thee, and it was set to music by Rabindranath Tagore, and rest is now history. As a song that went on to inspire generations of freedom fighters, becoming the anthem of India's awakening and a symbol of unity during the country's struggle for independence. Now, it was on Friday, yesterday, when the Prime Minister inaugurated 150-year commemoration ceremony and launched a nationwide celebration. As this event also featured release of the commemorative stamp and coin, marking a truly historic moment of pride. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has described the national song as a mantra, a dream and a resolution, and energy that continues to inspire generations of Indians. Prime Minister Modi has called out the partition mindset of the Congress government under Nehru and criticized them of breaking and dividing Vande Mataram. He also stressed on the fact that every citizen of the country must know that what part of the national song was removed, was edited and was truncated, and the reason why. This is what the Prime Minister said yesterday.
वंदे मातरम से जुड़ा एक और विषय है जिसकी चर्चा करना उतना ही आवश्यक है। आजादी की लड़ाई में वंदे मातरम की भावना ने पूरे राष्ट्र को प्रकाशित किया था, लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से 1937 में वंदे मातरम के महत्वपूर्ण पदों को उसकी आत्मा के एक हिस्से को अलग कर दिया गया था। वंदे मातरम को तोड़ दिया गया था, उसके टुकड़े किए गए थे। वंदे मातरम के इस विभाजन ने देश के विभाजन के बीज भी बो दिए थे। राष्ट्र निर्माण का ये महामंत्र, इसके साथ ये अन्याय क्यों हुआ?
Intolerant to Vande Mataram? However, what should have been a day of celebration was overshadowed by political debates, particularly around the recitation of the full version of Vande Mataram and a deletion of a particular stanza from the song. Leading the charge, the Congress Party President Mallikarjun Kharge trained guns at the RSS, claiming that RSS and the BJP never sung Vande Mataram or the national anthem. They also avoided, despite universal reference, and also joining the chorus of the Fatwa lobby, which the opposition has been now gaining the chorus of nationwide recitation of our national song, describing it as a coercive exercise and un-Islamic. Now, the BJP soon attacked the opposition and these community organizations for playing dirty games of divide and rule. Listen in, meanwhile, the political reactions that have been coming in from the Vipaksh.
I request, with due respect, consult someone who has knowledge. Without knowledge, Prime Minister Saab, you should not come down to this level to blame Congress Party. Who decided which part will be the national song? We decided. You were nowhere. You were standing with British government. You were opposing us. You were the part of conspiracy with British government. It was we, our forefathers, were fighting for the freedom of this country. It was us. Today, after 80, 90 years, you are talking all this. That time you had no courage.
कोई भी गीत जिसको राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर या किसी अधिवेशन में गाया जाता है 10-10, 5-5, 8-8 मिनट नहीं गा सकते। जैसे राष्ट्रगान जब किया गया, अगर आप पूरी वो कविता रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर जी की गाएंगे तो उसमें शायद 7-8 मिनट लग जाएंगे। 7-8 मिनट का क्या राष्ट्रगान हो सकता है? इसलिए कुछ स्टैंजाज उसमें चुने गए। ये एक व्यवहारिक पक्ष भी होता है और एक उसमें एक संवेदनशीलता का पक्ष भी होता है। इनको हर चीज में अगर सांप्रदायिकता दिखती है और इनको अगर कविता पढ़नी नहीं आती है, वंदे मातरम समझ में नहीं आता है कि उनके तमाम स्टैंजाज क्या कर रहे हैं, फिर बेवकूफों के जवाब देने के लिए तो हम बैठे हैं नहीं।
देखिए, वंदे मातरम केवल राष्ट्रगीत ही नहीं बल्कि राष्ट्रीय गौरव रहा है और कांग्रेस की जो वर्किंग कमेटी ने जिस तरह से वंदे मातरम के टुकड़े टुकड़े किए उस वक्त, वो एक बहुत ही सांप्रदायिक संक्रमण से पीड़ित उस वक्त कांग्रेस की सोच रही है। और आज भी जो लोग जो है वंदे मातरम से जो है वो कह रहे हैं कि साहब हमारा ईमान जो है वो खतरे में पड़ जाएगा अगर हम वंदे मातरम गाएंगे, तो उससे बड़ा कोई बेईमान नहीं है। ये केवल राष्ट्रगीत ही नहीं बल्कि राष्ट्रीय गौरव है।
So Vande Mataram and its national legacy, a political storm that erupted after Samajwadi Party MLA Abu Azmi declined BJP MLA Amit Satnam's invitation for a mass recital of Vande Mataram near his residence. In response, several BJP leaders and workers assembled outside his residence, singing the national song in unison as a symbolic protest.
वंदे मातरम जब लिखा गया वो कालखंड को भी हमने समझना पड़ेगा। 1875 में एक लंबे मुगलों की गुलामी के बाद अंग्रेजों के शासन का कालखंड बन चुका था। उस वक्त प्रथम स्वतंत्रता संग्राम भी विफल हो चुका था और पूरे देश के मन में एक प्रकार से आशंका थी कि हमारी राष्ट्रीय चेतना पुनर्जागृत होगी क्या। उस वक्त बंकिम बाबू ने राष्ट्र चेतना का ये महागान गाया और वो महागान हमारे सांस्कृतिक राष्ट्रवाद का पहला उद्घोष बना। आप पूरे वंदे मातरम को ध्यान से पढ़ोगे तो वंदे मातरम ये स्पष्ट कर देता है भारत कोई जमीन का टुकड़ा नहीं है, एक चीती है, एक विचार है, एक संस्कृति है और वो संस्कृति ही हम सब भारतीयों को बांध कर रखती है, जोड़ कर रखती है।
अमेरिका ने 50% टैरिफ लगा रखा है, देश का युवा रोजगार मांग रहा है, देश का किसान अपनी समस्याओं को लेकर अलग से आंदोलनरत है। इन तमाम मुद्दों पे जवाब न देके देश को वंदे मातरम जैसी चीजों पे लाके भटकाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। वंदे मातरम के लिए किसी को बाध्य नहीं किया जा सकता है। जो खुशी से वंदे मातरम गाना चाहता है वो गाए और जो नहीं गाना चाहता है भारत का संविधान उसे इस बात की आजादी देता है कि वो उसको न गाए।
Now, Pragya, good morning. As far as when it comes to this controversy is now concerned, because the issue that has been raised by the Prime Minister yesterday, the opposition in the meantime continues to remain defensive.
Absolutely, Amita, and Prime Minister yesterday accused Congress of removing important paragraphs from Vande Mataram. And in fact, Prime Minister said that the base of the partition, foundation of the partition was in fact laid down in 1937 when Vande Mataram was truncated. It was a very big message that Prime Minister was sending across to the opposition parties as well. And remember, it is very intrinsic to the faith and asmita of Bengal. Prime Minister also said that everyone who wants to do a politics of appeasement, in fact, had truncated, had participated, and in fact, had truncated, decided to truncate Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram is a song that united and unified India at a time when it needed it most. The unification was the strength of India against Britishers. And this is exactly why Prime Minister said that it is very important at a time like today that everyone should sing Vande Mataram in its original form. And you know, the original form, it speaks about the civilizational ethos, speaks about temples, speaks about Hindu deities. And this is probably the reason why those paragraphs were truncated. And in fact, Prime Minister also said the decision not only broke the song into pieces, but it also sowed the seeds of partition. You know, this is a message that Prime Minister wanted to send across, apart from the celebration that the country will have on a year-long celebration on 150th year of Vande Mataram.
Yes.
Prime Minister saying that it also now inculcate a feeling of unification in the India, and that is why the celebration is very important to revisit our roots, to revisit the decisions made by the political leaders during the time, you know, when India was...
symbolic protests that have also been taking place to those sections, part of the ecosystem, who rather refuses to sing the Vande Mataram, saying that it is not mandatory, but on the other side, if the entire version was edited and it was truncated, those questions are now being raised by the Prime Minister in his yesterday's address celebrating 150 glorious years of the national song. Pragya, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. With that, we head into